Hi, my name's Jason Brown. I'm the Director of Advisor Success here at Foster Group, and I'm joined by my colleague, Matt Moklestad.
Jason, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. Matt, could you remind us what you do here at Foster Group?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm a lead advisor on our institutional team. So you think about Foster Group as a whole. We have advisors that are focused on individuals and families. And then our institutional team is focused on companies and doing 401k plans, cash balance, and nonprofits and associations. So yeah, I really like what I do.
We're going to be talking about the Secure Act 2.0 today.
Yes.
And Matt, remind us again of what that is.
Yeah. So the Secure Act 2.0 was officially signed into law back in December of 2022. And the acronyms officially stands for Setting Every Community Up for Retirement Enhancement Act. So a little bit of a mouthful, but this act includes about 90 plus provisions that are designed to help both savers and people that are in or near retirement.
So of those 90 plus provisions, what do you think are the most important ones for us to be aware of?
Yeah, so probably the things to be that are most important to be aware of now are those items that are effective immediately. So January of 2023. And just a few examples of that would be, is that the RMD age, or the required minimum distribution age, increased to age 73 starting this year. Also, there's now the ability, so if you're in a 401k and your employer provides a match to your contribution, there's now the ability or option for that matching contribution from your employer to be a Roth contribution, so after tax. And the last thing I'd mention for this year, 2023, is that the startup credit for smaller employers is expanding. So if you're a small company that is thinking about starting a retirement plan, there's some costs involved. And the credit has moved from 50% of administrative costs to now 100% to a max cap of $5,000. So it can help lessen that burden.
That's great. So that's immediate. What should we be aware of moving into the future?
Yeah. So outside of 2023, there's a lot there. There's still some, guidance that we need, that the industry needs to implement, but some example of things that are coming up in 2024, 2025 would be that student loan payments could be treated as elected deferrals, emergency savings linked to a 401k, there's automatic enrollment, portability, so help moving one 401k account for a participant to another. And then that RMD age is set to increase again down the road. So there's a lot there. What we encourage people to do is, if they're interested in some of the more detail, we have a great article online. There's also a lot of other really good resources for more, specific details on those items.
All right. Very broad question to kind of end this, but anything else you want to talk with us about?
Yeah. So actually, one thing I would mention, it's not specific to the Secure Act, but it is effective January of 2023. And so if you're an Iowan, remember back in March of 2022, there was a law that was passed that makes certain retirement income be excluded from your Iowa state income taxes. So those would be distributions or income from things like a 401k account or an IRA or a pension, just for an example.
Well, that's a big deal. What do we need to do about that?
Well, as we all know, everybody's situation is different. So tax situation is different, financial situation. So we always encourage people, just have a conversation with your advisor or your financial planner on what might be the best thing for you.
Well, Matt, thanks so much for doing all the work on understanding this act, sharing with us today some of the most important things. And thank you for joining us for this Financial Perspectives in a Minute video.
Yeah, thank you.